Hi, I'm Jill with the West Regional Branch of the Mobile Public Library, and today I want to recommend a TV show. The TV show is called Being Erica. It is streaming on Hoopla, and it's a Canadian TV show, and the plot of it is that you have Erica, who's 20 something, and her life's basically a disaster, and she gets put in the hospital because she has an allergic reaction to something, and then she gets visited by Dr. Tom, who gives her a card and says, I can straighten out your life. And of course she's skeptical, but after she's staying with her parents and just like at the end of her rope, she goes to Dr. Tom and he's like, okay, help me straighten out my life. Well, Dr. Tom's not a normal therapist. She writes down all the things that she thinks went wrong in her life. He says, okay, let's start with this one. And he sends her back in time to relive that moment. So suddenly, like she's expecting normal psychotherapy, and suddenly she's in her high school, like in her body, like when she was in high school, and reliving some moment that went wrong in her life. It's a very funny show, but it's also kind of insightful. It's got a lot of that, like your adult perspective on things that happened in the past. Like, things might have seemed one way to you as a 15-year-old or a 12-year-old, but there were actually a lot more things that going on at the time, and a lot more factors that just went totally over your head. And she's getting the perspective on this, and she goes and does all these things to change her past, and in the process she straightens out her future and gets her life on track. It's one of those shows that really, it kind of like sucks you in. For instance, I was watching this show one time and my uncle came to visit, and he was just passing through the room. He's like, what's going on? And because something, one of these little moments that was kind of bizarre was happening in the show, and I told him what it was. He ended up sitting down and binge watching like half the series with me, because he just got sucked into it just by like passing through the room and seeing a couple things going on in the show. Like I said, it's very funny, very lighthearted, but it also has a lot of good perspective stuff about the difference between being a grown-up and being a kid, and the pros and cons of each, and how we got to where we are isn't necessarily didn't necessarily happen the way we thought it happened. So I would highly recommend it. It's a very, very good series, and it is available to watch on Hoopla. Okay, let's see, food. Lately I've been picking up a lot of those salad kits, the ones you get at the supermarket. It's a bag, it's got lettuce and various toppings pre-sliced, and a packet of dressing, and you mix it all up. It's just very lazy of me. I can make my own salad, but there's a lot of chopping involved if you want a lot of different stuff on your salad, which I think the more stuff you have on the salad, the better it is. And I just don't want to do that much chopping. And one thing I usually do with a salad kit is I'll make the salad kit, and then I'll throw some sort of protein on top, like some chicken or fish. I'll grill salmon or something. You throw that on top, and suddenly you got a complete meal. And you just took a few minutes to put the meat on top. So I've been doing that a lot lately. If you haven't tried the salad kits, yeah, you do pay sort of a premium price, but if you're just feeding one or two people, and time is at a premium, you're really busy, they're well worth the money, in my opinion, just because of the amount of labor saving you do. And they have a ton of different kind of flavors to choose from. Anyway, leave me a comment down below and let me know what you have been watching and eating lately, and I will see you again next time. Bye-bye.